2013 is winding down. December has been a challenging month for the Black and Gold, but despite a laundry list of injuries and a suspension, the team remains in first place in the Atlantic Division and has rattled off 7 straight wins at home. The team is in Nashville for their final game before the Christmas break. But for the teams injured, the only trip they are making is to an empty and lonely Restucia Arena in Wilmington, Mass. Kinda depressing.
Any problems yesterday?
Same kind of thing, but I didn't have the loose feel.
2 of the players here for treatment and assessment from the training staff are Dougie Hamilton and Chris Kelly.
How'd you do with this under the brace? Was it too much, or?
It was tight at the start, but it felt better.
Not much.
Thanks.
Good.
The guy coordinating the rehab is team physical therapist Scott Waugh.
Think we'll get rid of that boot today?
No, we're gonna stay in the boot, pal. Sorry, we're gonna stay in the boot.
The physical setbacks of an injury are obvious, but the mental anguish that comes along with these injuries is often overlooked.
I think it's important to stay positive and take a bad situation and look at the positives. I get time to spend with my family.
Being injured means you're on a different schedule than the rest of the team. Instead of playing the game you love, you often find yourself sitting in a tub of 40-degree water.
You realize how much you miss the guys when they're on the road, like when they went out Western Canada swing, and they were on the road for like a week and they came back, and I think they were sick of each other, and I was just happy to see everyone.
Every player is at a different stage in their healing process. Dougie Hamilton is now 15 days removed from an injury that was expected to sideline him for 2 to 4 weeks. Today, he is ramping up his on-ice workout under the direction of Waugh and strength and conditioning coach John Whitesides.
Dougie, let's just shorten up the circles the way we usually do. Tighten it up. Keep it all continuous on this.
Can you do passing and shooting?
Oh, yeah.
5 right through center ice. Go.
Usually the progression for a grade 1 MCL sprain is about 4 weeks. So here, this is phase 1 of our skating. This is day 3. If you'll notice, it's all big circles, continuous. We're not doing starts and stops. The starts and stops and the twisting motion tends to stress the knee a little bit. And our goal is to progress this through this week and get him back by next week.
There we go, we got one.
I just can't wait to be able to be skating with the team and be 100%. And I think just today, just being able to shoot and stick handle and stuff was a lot more fun than what I've been doing.
Keep your chest up, keep your chest up.
The stick handling, shooting, and skating is the fun part of rehab. The work in the gym is anything but. Chris Kelly fractured his fibula 16 days ago. After his rehab at the rink, Waugh and Kelly make their way back to Boston for some x-rays and a meeting with team doctor Peter Asnes.
So they just want to, I guess, see how it's coming along. Good. All right.
Dr. Asnes.
Perfect.
Well, Kels, how you doing?
Good. You?
Coming along?
It's coming.
All right. How's it feeling walking around?
Feels good. Like
Yeah?
every day gets a little better.
A little bit in here. Not bad.
Not bad.
A lot better than it was.
Yeah.
And push into my hand. Great. So what this is showing us here is the alignment continues to be terrific. So it's you can still see the fracture line, which we would expect to see at this point, but you can see that the bones are still lined up very well. And when you look at the view, looking from front to back, the AP view, once again, the bones are lined up very well, and while you can still see the fracture line. So I would think, based on these x-rays, which is basically showing us no change, then it's time to very slowly progress. But the key to success is the slow progression. You don't have to do the single, the riding anymore, and then we'll slowly progress. We will check new x-rays again every 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's it.
But you look good, really good.
Progress. He's healing, but still a couple weeks away from playing. It's the holiday season, and today at Tufts Floating Hospital for Children, some special visitors are spreading cheer.
Teddy bear. What about it?
1, 2, 3.
Very thick and has the Bruins logo on it. it. Yes.
We got a Bruins bracelet, a special bracelet for you to bring some positive energy for you. From all the guys. Oh, it's my pleasure. It's our pleasure, actually. It's not just me, it's everyone.
Bergeron on the right wing circle. Now here's Soderberg looking back goal to Smith, and he scores! Another backdoor goal for Riley Smith on the power play.
3 power play goals helped the Bees to a 6-2 win over Nashville, and the boys were a happy bunch. And as the team celebrates the win, they take some time to wish each other a happy holiday break.
Merry Christmas.
After a well-earned 3 days off to celebrate the holidays, the Bruins returned to the ice with back-to-back games against the division rival Senators. With 2 games and 2 nights, the Bruins coaching staff will count on Adam McQuaid and Torrey Krug to pick up more minutes and ease the burden on workhorses Dennis Seidenberg and Zdeno Chara.
How you doing?
As we've seen before, the Bees often strategize their face-off plays.
Just go hard to the D, man. Besides, he's going to try and bump it to me, and I'm going to try and one-time this around. Big hit, buddy. Yeah. Keep your head up. Hit my shin, eh? Hit my shin. Hit my leg. Your leg? Yeah.
In the second, the physicality intensified, and to no one's surprise, McQuaid is in the middle of it.
Hands, hands, hands! Mark, did you hear me saying heads up? I thought you were reaching for it. I was.
Comcast and the Bruins are proud to announce the debut of Bruins on Demand.
I didn't know you were so short.
It takes a while for the Bees to find their legs, but with no score halfway through the second period, the team finds its rhythm.
Good job, boys.
As the third period wears on, the Bruins take over in both ends of the rink and root to what will be their 8th straight win at home, until a routine play late in the game dampens the mood.
Who's going? Burke.
It's a 5-0 victory for the Bruins and Tuukka Rask's 4th shutout of the season.
Attaboy, Soup. Nice block, bud. Hey, you're so short. You're so slow. Oh my God. Good job to us. Congrats, man. Good job, Adams.
After a brief celebration, the team is on the move. In less than 24 hours, they have a rematch with the Senators in Ottawa. It's a familiar routine for the group. Get on the bus, board the plane, try and unwind for a few hours.
It's a retro gameplay. I play Nintendo and Super Nintendo. Bart. Sick, eh? Ninja Turtles. Sick. Excuse me. Leonardo all the way.
However, as the team enjoys their brief downtime and playing with their new Christmas presents, Bad news awaits them in Ottawa. Because the injury bug the team thought they were recovering from has returned with a vengeance. And suddenly made the road ahead much tougher. While people throughout Ontario were cleaning off ponds and getting ready to skate on the morning of December 28th, the Bruins trekked their way through the snow to the Canadian Tire Center for their morning session. The team knows that Carl Soderberg and Dennis Seidenberg are out for tonight. What they don't know until after the skate is that Captain Zdeno Chara is also unable to play. David Warsofsky and Nick Johnson were both assigned to Providence on Christmas Eve. But with yesterday's developments, they are already back in the fold. The guys missed the morning skate, but arrive in plenty of time for tonight's matchup.
You bet.
Getting someone to fill in for the captain on such short notice will be more difficult. As the Bruins take the ice in Ottawa, they are still short a defenseman. But help is on the way. Someday, Zach Trotman will have a good story to tell about his NHL debut. This afternoon, he was getting ready to play for the Providence Bruins in Glen Falls, New York, when he got the call from assistant GM Don Sweeney. Fortunately, he had his passport with him, and Glen Falls is only 4.5 hours from Ottawa by car.
Right here? Yep.
Midway through the team's warm-up session, he joins them on the ice for the first time. Of course, there are a lot of adjustments to make when you move up to hockey's highest level, starting with making sure your equipment fits. So if you're keeping track, the Bruins now have a full bench for tonight's game, but without 4 of their starting forwards and 3 of their regular defensemen, which means the guys will all have to battle tonight. For Krug and McQuaid, they become the workhorses on the back end. Despite a depleted lineup, the Bruins hang tough.
Yeah! Guy always scores here, huh? Yeah. He scores every time we play here.
A shorthanded goal early in the second puts the Senators up 3-1. But Torrey knows what can help the Bruins get back into this one.
Hey, let's shoot, eh? Shoot. Hey, let's shoot the puck. Yes. Here we go. Good job, guys. Good job, Dave.
Bruins fans like certain qualities in their players. Physical toughness and a willingness to sacrifice your body are 2 of them.
Hand, it's just numb.
Going numb a bit?
Yeah, I just need to come around here.
Adam McQuaid's shot block helps keep this a 1-goal game. Painful, yes, but that's what you do for your team. Oh, I don't think he's missing a shift.
Just give me a second. I just need to come around. It's just dead. It's good.
Just have Derek sprayed in between, okay? You have some, Derek, with you?
Yeah. How'd that feel? Not very good. Whoa, 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 hold on, hold on. We're good.
David Warsofsky's first NHL goal ties this one up and sets the stage for some late-game drama.
Lucic the trailer into the gap. It rattles off Corbel. McGinley off his skated in. What's the ruling on the ice?
I don't know. I don't know if that's good or not. I think it's good. Come on. Come on.
power play gives the Bruins one last opportunity.
Yeah, hey!
But they can't convert. As the Bees return to Boston after a gutsy effort, the training staff has 2 days to try and get some of the 7 missing bodies back in the game. As the new year approaches and the Bruins return to practice, the team now knows that Dennis Seidenberg has suffered a torn MCL and ACL and is lost for the season. In his absence, the Bruins have brought back Kevin Miller.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Good to see you.
A week after getting his latest x-rays and meeting with Dr. Asnes, Chris Kelly's progress continues to be steady. Today in Wilmington, Dougie Hamilton will participate in a full contact practice with the team for the first time since he was injured.
So today's a big day for Dougie. He's 3 weeks into his injury now. 1 week he's been skating on his own, and today's a big day. I mean, any injured guy, the day that we can integrate him back in with the guys is a big step. And our goal is to integrate him in with these guys and get him back in the lineup on Thursday.
The last test for Hamilton is a pregame skate. A successful morning on January 2nd at the TD Garden, and Hamilton is in for the tilt against the Nashville Predators.
Yep. Going to be excited to play. I am. Stick on the ice.
And once Hamilton hits the ice, it's pretty clear he's definitely playing today.
Just try to keep it simple.
Yeah, exactly. Just move the puck, keep it simple.
As a winter nor'easter rages outside, the Bruins take the ice, having lost 2 in a row for only the 2nd time this season. The team and rookie defenseman Matt Bartkowski aim to end that streak right now.
Hey!
One thing you should know about Matt Bartkowski, he's smart.
Foreigner.
He knows music.
Terry O'Reilly.
He knows his Bruins history.
Post-it notes.
But he's still working on his trivia.
The thing that looks like a head and your grass grows out of it.
However, Bartkowski and the Bees have more important things to deal with, trying to end their 2-game slide.
Can't believe I got through.
An important note on this game is that it's the NHL debut of goaltender Nicholas Svedberg. And of course, a big part of a defenseman's job is to help his goalie.
You need your sleeves rolled up? Want your sleeve rolled up? Like this? No.
Beside the 11 over there against the wall.
Oh, that's okay. I should have saw it.
Down 1-0 in the third, the Bruins come storming back to take the lead.
That's how you score back door. 5-40.
A late Nashville goal sends this one to overtime. But it doesn't take long for the Bruins to ring in the new year in style. Successful night for the Bruins on several fronts. Nicholas Svedberg's first NHL win. A solid return from injury for Dougie Hamilton. And of course, an OT victory to keep the black and gold atop the Atlantic Division. As the Bruins turn the page to 2014, they know that they will have to do it without one of their rocks. With a long trip out west on the horizon, it looks like the long hours of rehab and off-ice work will have paid off. Soon they will be welcoming back more players, and hopefully the injury bug that the team had to fight through in December is behind them for good.